Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. This is part 2, and as you can see here, we ran into an enemy right away as soon as we entered that area, pretty much. Got 2 experience from those Goombas, and here we are. We're on the way to Mushroom Kingdom to tell the Chancellor what happened to Toadstool. There's going to be a lot of battles in this episode, just because I want to gain the experience, because I want to get to that level 3 and learn my new move, because it's worth it. As you can see right there in the battle, sometimes enemies will drop random like flowers that will be either HP max or lucky, I believe are the 2 options, but I'll explain lucky in a little bit, because we actually do get lucky enough, no pun intended, to see what that does. But HP max obviously restores all HP to that whoever killed that enemy. So Mario full HP, and I got one again for really no reason, but I'll take what I can get. So right here, gain another 3 experience, and yeah, most of these enemies are very easy, as you guys can tell. Oh, here's a new enemy, Sky Troopa. These are just kind of the Koopas. You know, gotta throw in the classics, especially in the early stages of the game. Lucky. Okay, so we got one of those, which is very iffy, you'll see here. Sky Troopers are very defensive, as you can tell. They usually take 2 hits, but they have low HP. So, lucky here. Double your experience points, challenge system, win big or lose it all. I usually always do it. Find the Yoshi and win. Where's Yoshi? So it's a little kind of guessing game. As you see here, I got it right, so my experience doubled for the battle. If you get it wrong, you get 0 experience though. And if you get the little chicken thing in the egg, it's a tie. So it's really up to you. I usually take the risk, especially in the beginning of the game, because 2 experience, 4 experience is really that big of a difference, you know what I mean? You can also get luckies that will let you double the coins. So it doesn't have to be just experience, it can be coins, and when it's coins I always take the risk, because if I don't get coins, who cares? Money's pretty easy to come about in this game. You get money from defeating enemies, from treasure chests as you saw there, or just given to you, so. Yes, unfortunately you can miss in this game, which kind of sucks, but it's part of the game. Now we gotta rescue Toad over here because he's trapped for some odd reason. But first, you know, I mess around with the treasure chest there. I'm like, oh, nah, I'll worry about Toad later. I'll just keep the coins. Toad must be super weak if he can't even handle a Goomba, but that's not my business. Another HP max. Just keep giving them to me in this playthrough, apparently. It's only the second part, jeez. So, I believe, do I get a level up here? Yep. Okay, so Mario reaches level 2. And as you can tell, max HP, all your stats go up, at least by some marginal amount. So, you get this little mini-game, well, not a mini-game, but you can raise your max HP, your attack and defense, or your magic attack and magic defense. Now, the trick with this game is, as you can see here, I picked the magic attack and magic defense because they increased more. One of those 3 categories will always be more increased when you do a level up, so it's best to check all of them, and I take the most for my money, and I think that's worth it. You can actually just keep doing one stat over the others if you want to make your guy specifically, one of your party members specifically built for that, like max HP or max power physically, or max power in defense magically. So that's totally up to you, but I just like more bang for my buck. So I did the magic there. It was up by 3 for a magic attack and up 2 for magic defense. HP will always be up like 3, but when it's actually really good, it'll be up like 5 or 6. So you'll definitely notice the difference. Like I said, I fight a lot of enemies here just because I want the experience, and when I learn a new move, it'll help against one of the bosses coming up shortly in the game. And Toad, he needs rescuing. What else is there? He gave me a honey syrup, as you guys saw, for rescuing him that first time, which restores your flower points by 10. Boy, that was a close call. Here's a token of my appreciation. and he gave us a flower tab. This is a really good item. So as I display here, flower tab, raise flower points by 1 point. So whenever you raise your flower points, that's of course MP in this game, it goes to full right away, which is amazing. Kind of easy mode, like I said. But the thing with that is, with flower points, like I was going to explain in the last, but let me describe. Oh, Spiky, a new enemy. So he can be really offensive. I'm lucky I killed him there in one hit, because he can drain your health pretty quick in the beginning of the game if you're not prepared. But flower points in this game, like I said, been saying, is MP points. But it's shared collectively throughout your whole party. So right now I have 12 flower points. My whole party has 12 flower points per battle. You can restore it anytime you want with items, or one of the flowers, I believe, restores your flower points. And yeah, it's just a good time. And flower points restore after every battle. So we got our first kind of mini boss here, and that's the Hammer Brothers, of all things. And they have 2 attacks, the basic physical attack with their hammer and hammer time. And I got lucky there, and they just missed the hammer time. That one, I was lucky enough to dodge. So now I'm going to jump on them. 42 points of damage. Boom. Just like that. Veiler up. So what happens sometimes in battle is the opponent will Veiler up or something similar to that, and that means their defenses are doubled. And their attack, I believe, stays the same, but their defense is bumped up. So as you can see here, my jump there only did 17 instead of the 42 that I was doing before. If I timed it perfectly, I would have did 21, but to each their own there. But the Hammer Brothers are pretty easy. It's a nice callback, as usual. They look a little different than I'm used to, but they're still pretty cool guys, and I like them for a first mini-boss. Pretty easy. As you can tell, I made quick work of them. But they do give some nice experience. 6 and 20 coins and a flower jar. Which, again, anytime you can increase your flower points in this game, it's always really special. Because you can get, since you share with everybody in your party, it's really good to get as much flower points as you can. And Toad is describing here, we can actually use the hammer. And that is our first weapon of the game, which is pretty awesome. When I think of hammers, I think of Kirby personally, but it's definitely a useful item in this game. As you can see, this is the basic hammer. And Toad's telling us we gotta go to Mushroom Kingdom. Well, we would have been there already if we weren't busy saving his ass, but it is what it is. So Flower Jar raises it by 3. After that, I believe Flower Box is the biggest, and it raises it by 5. So as you can see here, I equipped the hammer, and now pounds enemies. So now, when you equip items, it actually displays in battle, and you'll use the hammer, and it'll have a different reaction time than compared to your regular attack. So you kind of got to get used to it to get maximum effort out of your hammer and maximum damage. Yeah, Bowser's got her again. Or does he? So right here I just kind of talk to some people in town, and now I'm in the item shop. Frogfucius grandchildren is running errands in town today. And this is the item shop. The little mushroom we spinning around the building, that's how you know it's an item shop. We got mushrooms, honey mushroom. Pick Me Up is basically a Phoenix Down. It revives down allies. Able Juice heals status problems. It's like a full heal in Pokemon. It restores poison, paralyze, whatever. This is basic equipment. It's a pair of pants. It's a shirt. And the right here, jump shoes, it ups your jump attack, and Endopin prevents poison. And those are accessories. As you can tell, they're like little rings for their icons. Those are always accessories. And there's a lot of accessories in this game. So those are the standard ones that you can buy around the beginning. I think they're a little pricey, honestly. So, well, at least in the beginning of the game. So I don't really pick any up right here. Mario, there you are. Tell the Chancellor you're here. I'll wait for you down the hall. I like kind of to rush in front of this guy. As you can see here. Sir Mario has arrived. Mario, thank goodness you're here. We heard an explosion or something at Bowser's Keep. It was so loud I almost dropped my spores. Really? Spores? Really? Excuse me, where's the princess? She departed for your house hours ago. I fear the worst. Could Bowser somehow be behind all of this? Mario seems to think so. Still. Enjoy his acting segment right here. He can transform into anybody he wants. Spores alive. You telling us that Bowser has abducted the princess again? Again with the spores. Never mind, it will be up to you to enter the keep and rescue Princess Toadstool. So Mario's basically telling him here that he cannot go back. The bridge is out. In his dramatic fashion. Egad, the keep is unassailable? What awful power is at work here? Mario, her life is in your hands. Please save our dear princess. You got it, dude. Mario. Almost forgot. This may not help you, but why don't you take it along? And we got a map, which we can use for the whole game. Mario. Forgive me, but I can't stop worrying about the princess. Go to the cellar and prepare for your journey. The vault guard shall assist you. You got it, man. So right here we get to look at the different kind of treasure chests we find in this game. Mario, the Chancellor has filled me in. Come, let me show you around. Help yourself to the treasures. So he explains here, the little toad this is a coin. As you saw earlier in this video, the small one's worth 1, and the big ones that I just got is 10. This is a flower. Every time you get one of these, it ups your flower points by 1 permanently, but it doesn't heal them all the way like a flower item will do. And this mushroom restores your HP and flower points for your whole party. These are really good. It's a one-time use kind of thing, so if you're guessing, you gotta use it sparingly. You can also get items through treasure chests too. It's not just those 3 things. Come back here. Alright, who's this scoundrel? My boy. Come back here. Oh no, that reptile stole my grandpa's coin. Boo-hoo. Sniffle. Can't cry. Big boys don't cry. It's just not fair. What am I gonna do? When? Thought it was big girls don't cry. Rain or shine, I shall fulfill my duty. Those toads are MVPs. Yes, gee, you're soaking wet, aren't you? A little bit. I'm alright now, sorry. There's nothing like a good cry. But why was I crying? There was some reason. This dude forgot already. It's been like 2 seconds. My grandpa asked me to buy some things for him here when I walked into town. The croc stopped me. Oh yeah, he took it from me. He stole my coin. I chased him, but he's way too fast. Mario, let me see how you're going to take care of Bowser. Wow, he doesn't stand a chance. Wow, you're the Mario? I know all about you. You got more jumps in you than a box of frogs. I'm Mallow from Tadpole Pond. I'm a frog, but can you believe I can't jump? How embarrassing. How about it, Mario? Will you help me catch that filthy thief? Sure thing. And the young frog Mallow, who doesn't look at all like a frog, joins Mario on his quest. Our first party member. Mallow is basically the black mage of this game. He's very good magic-wise, offensively, and I believe defensively as well, but his offensive magic is top-notch, especially in later levels of this game. Man, he's just really good. And it's cool to watch. His physical attack is very lacking, unfortunately, though, as we'll see throughout this game, which is a shame, but, you know, can't have everything, like I said. But his magic is definitely better than Mario's, and probably the best in the game. Maybe tied or beats Gino, but that's for another video. And we just got a free pick-me-up. So now, we buy some items here. Definitely gotta buy some of those. But first I want to buy the equipment, the shirts and pants. Just basic equipment for now. And the pick-me-ups, gotta get at least 5 of those. Just in case we run into some troubles. And we got the shirt. As you can see, bumps up pretty good. And bumps up defense and magic defense by 6, which is pretty good. The descriptions were very bland, but it is what it is. This Toad's really excited. And he has something to report. I just saw him. He zoomed past here. He looks something like this. And Mario with his disguises. Well, yes, exactly. Why didn't you stop him? Because I forgot my bazooka at home. Jeez, give me a break here. The sarcasm of these Toads is great. Oh, wait a second. Haha, you mugs never catch me. A snail could outrun you once later. So rude. That's him. Hurry, Mario. Let's get him. Snap back into reality. And that is part 2 of Super Mario RPG. In the next part, we're going to chase down that crocodile and get Mallow's grandpa's coin back. See you in the next part.